We don't want to be tossed to and fro. We want to understand what God is saying. We want to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying to the churches. And so we have to exercise our senses. Hebrews 5:12. We have to understand what God is saying, because he says, my sheep hear my voice. I know them and they follow me. So we've got to listen, not only for the loud voice, but the still small whisper. So they were in the very beginning, and we are in the end of the age. And yet 3,000 years have transpired, and yet we can still learn from these stories that we read in the Old Testament. They're not just stories, they're real life examples of people who lived, sinned, repented, recovered, got on fire with God, and continued their destiny and their calling that God had put upon them before the foundations of the earth, just like he's done with us. The fight between good and evil is one that every generation has to fight. And we may not know when that fight has come upon us, but when it does, we've got to be ready, and we've got to rise up, and we've got to stand for righteousness. This is why we need to tell our children the stories, so that they themselves would have faith to believe God. If that happened in their day, then God can answer my cries and my pleas, and my prayers will be answered.